Do you feel like you earned the respect of the Jamaicans and the rest of the world tonight?
Not even just the Jamaicans. I feel like I've earned the respect for myself.
Does anybody else from the rest of the world have an answer for what the Jamaican women have done to this event at Worlds?
Women's 100 World Final. The Jamaicans get out well. It's Sha Jackson, Shelly-Ann Fraser-Price, Talu. Here comes Sha Carri Richardson. Sha Carri's done it. Sha Carri Richardson has won the world title. She had to come from behind in the semi, but when it counted, she has done it. Sha Carri Richardson has stunned the sprinting world and is a world champion.
And so here we go again, back with another one. Welcome to the Dark Times channel. And before I get started, make sure you guys go and hit that like button for me. And if you're not new to the channel and you enjoy the content on this channel so far, make sure you go ahead and hit that subscribe button for me as well. And so let's go ahead and get into today's topic. Recently, Sha Carri Richardson set the sports world on fire by winning the world 100-meter title in Budapest. And then Sha Carri Richardson followed that up with a first place finish in the 200-meter race to go ahead and qualify for the semifinals. And so it's looking like Sha Carri Richardson is back to her old self and better than ever. It looks like her mind is in a good place after losing her mother. And so there's been a level of excitement for Sha Carri Richardson these past few weeks or these past few days. And rightfully so. Coming from almost everybody. Everybody is excited that Sha Carri Richardson is back on track and looks like she's going to be able to qualify and be in the Olympics coming up here shortly in Paris. And so that's exciting. You would think, but not everybody was happy about it. Not everybody wanted to see Sha Carri win.
Move out my way. Me and Max on my day. Move out my way. Now me and Max on my day. Frank White, I'm a D, I'm a don't. I'm a D, I'm a don't. Till I get first and I run out of the mothers. I'm a D, I'm a don't. Hold my cup in the city, I get a dash out. Now the lab in the back of where I get stabbed out. All of my money get fucking on the account. I wish big money that get no matter what. Move out my way. Me and Max on my day. Move out my way. Me and Max on my heart.
God, God, where we are? Come in! Come in! Get where we are! Get where we are! Get where we are! Get where we are! Sha Carri win! Sha Carri win! Sha Carri win! I know you're lying! What? Yo, look at the zone room! What? Ain't no way, bro! Oh my god! What is food? Yo, recording it! Sherry, I can't do Sherry, come on! She probably did that.
And in some of these clips that I've seen, it almost looks like not only were these people disappointed that their person didn't win, and understandably so, you always want to root for the home team. That's understandable. But it's more than that, or at least it looks like it's a lot more than that in some of these clips that I've been seeing. It almost looks like they were rooting for Sha Carri to lose. Now that's something different entirely. That's something different entirely because we've seen this situation play out in reverse. When you have somebody that comes along every 20 years, maybe every 30 years, you get an athlete like a Flojo, where she can dominate the rest of the field and set herself apart. Or better yet, You get a once-in-a-generational athlete like Usain Bolt from Jamaica that makes his competition look like they don't belong on the same track with him. Every once in a while, you get an athlete like this. And the last time we had that was Usain Bolt. And outside of Jamaicans, Black Americans were his #1 supporter. Everybody wanted to run as fast as Usain Bolt. It was somebody that looked like us, somebody that represented us, that felt the struggle the same way that we did, or at least we thought they did. And so we were proud of Usain Bolt, and we were happy at his success. And it was quite natural for us to feel like that. There was no animosity. There was no need to hate or wish for his demise or downfall because he wasn't a so-called Black American. It was a Black man on the world stage, and we were proud of him, and that was enough. But it seems like a lot of people, and of course not everybody, there's always exceptions to the rule, but for the most part, it seems like a lot of people in the diaspora have an issue, have a real bug in their ass when they see so-called Black Americans having a certain level of success. And this crab in the bucket mentality that the only way they can succeed is to see so-called Black Americans fail, or at the very least not have the same level of success as they do. And so we've seen this separation take place. We've seen all the different flags representing their countries. And that's fine, that's cool. If that's what we're doing, that's what we're doing then. But I think so-called Black Americans are just now coming to the point. I feel like we're just now coming to the point where if everybody wants to be on their own, and if everybody wants to represent them, then that's what we're on too. And so we're going to celebrate our FBA sister, but it's still not in us to hate. If a Jamaican's going to win a 100-meter race, cool. If a Jamaican's going to win the 200-meter race, cool. I don't think we've ever had the mentality to root against somebody, especially when they look like us. And this is no disrespect to people in the diaspora or my people in Jamaica. It's just something that I wanted to point out. If we're going to be in this together, let's be in this together and not try to separate ourselves. And like I said, it's okay to root for the home team. You want to represent your flag, cool. But we need to get off this mentality like we can't be happy for one another and enjoy the success with one another. And it seems like for the most part that the Jamaican athletes are happy that Sha Carri Richardson won, or at least they showed a level of excitement and they congratulated her and they said and did all the right things, which was cool. That was good to see. But it still seems like there was a level of vitriol and disappointment that Sha Carri Richardson won. Not that their people lost, but that Sha Carri Richardson won. And that's a huge distinction between the two. Like I said earlier, it's a difference between wanting your guy to win or wanting your girl to win and wanting somebody else to lose that looks like you. Like I said earlier, that comes across as that crab in a bucket mentality. And at the end of the day, we need to cut that out. And so I think that's going to be a wrap for this particular video. I'm definitely curious to see what y'all think. Maybe I was reading a little bit too much into these reactions, but let me know how y'all feel in the comment section. And as usual, peace and chaos.